kayar bhoge dukh sada, veer bhoge vasundhara. The coward suffers sorrow forever. The brave inherit the earth. You've heard this line before. Most people hear it as a saying about warriors. The strong seize the world, and the weak are left holding their grief. And read that way, it is true. It has always been true. But folded inside it, there is a second meaning. And this one is meant for you, sitting exactly where you are right now. The same line is describing a battlefield much closer than any war. The one you woke up avoiding this morning. A version of this very truth was once spoken to a man who sat frozen with fear on the edge of battle. Not a weakling, the single greatest warrior of his age, shaking, unable to lift his own bow. And the one who spoke it to him was Krishna. Stay with me to the end. The last line of this video will change how you carry this proverb for the rest of your life. To see this clearly, we go to the field of Kurukshetra in the Mahabharata. Two vast armies stand ready. The largest gathering of warriors the world had ever seen waits for one man to give the signal. That man is Arjuna. There is no finer archer alive. His hands have never trembled, his aim has never failed, and his courage is sung about in every kingdom. It is Arjuna himself who knows he is about to fight. And there, in the still gap between the armies, he sees them. Grandfather Bhishma, his teacher Drona, cousins he grew up beside, friends he has loved his whole life. The very act of facing them is what breaks him. His great bow, the Gandiv, slips from his hand. His mouth goes dry, and his legs will not hold him. He sinks down into his chariot and speaks the words that begin everything. I will not fight. Now watch what he does in the very next breath, because this is the whole heart of the proverb. He reaches for reasons, and they are beautiful ones. He says it is wrong to raise a weapon against his own family. He says, what good is a kingdom bought with the blood of his elders? He says, surely it is more righteous to simply walk away. Every word of it sounds like wisdom, and this is the most dangerous shape the coward ever takes. The one that may be living quietly in you. It is fear that has learned to speak the language of virtue, so that turning away can feel like doing the right thing. Sit for a moment with how strange this is. The bravest man on that entire field has, in a single breath, become the coward the proverb describes. He holds all the strength in the world. What he cannot do in this moment is turn and face the thing standing in front of him. Around them, the two great armies wait in a silence so heavy it presses on the chest. Arjuna sits trembling in a chariot that has stopped between two worlds. Everything that is about to happen hangs on the next few heartbeats. And here is what makes Krishna who he is. He does not soothe Arjuna. He does not say, rest now, we will try again tomorrow. He looks at the greatest warrior of the age, and he names the state exactly.
Here are his words. Klaibyam asma gamah partha naitatvayupapadyate kshudram hrudaya daurbalyam tyaktvottishta parantapa. Do not yield to this cowardice, Arjuna. It does not suit you. Cast off this petty weakness of the heart and rise, scorcher of your enemies. The word Krishna uses is klaibyam, and it sits very close to the kayar of our proverb. A shrinking, a loss of nerve, a turning away. So let us hold the first word of the line and look at it honestly. Coward. Fear by itself does not make one. Every living person feels fear. The coward is the one who hands fear the decision, who turns from the single thing that must be faced and then calls that turning peace. And you do not need a battlefield to meet this word. Avoidance wears the most ordinary clothes. It is the medical report left unopened on the table.
It is the parent you keep meaning to call. It is the apology that would cost a little pride. It is the dream you will not begin because beginning means you might fail. This is why the teaching is universal and why the rishis carried it forward across thousands of years. Arjuna stood on one field on one day. The turning toward what frightens us is every field and every day, and it belongs to us all. And now, the heavier half of the line. Why sorrow always? Why sada? Why forever? Because the thing you avoid does not leave. It waits. Whatever it is for you, it does not dissolve because you looked away. It sits in the corner of every room you walk into, quietly collecting its rent. And the longer it waits, the higher that rent climbs. A hard thing faced today is one size. The same thing a year from now has grown teeth. This is the sorrow of the coward. It falls on him as the plain weight of a thing carried and never once set down. Now the turn in the line, the brave. Many picture the brave as someone born without fear, who feels nothing as he walks toward danger. The Bhagavad Gita means something far more human than that. The veer feels the very same fear as everyone else and rises anyway. Picture the shapes the stakes in an ordinary life. The student outside the exam hall. The person standing at a door they do not want to open. The one about to say a thing that cannot be unsaid. Or the quieter kind, easy to miss. The parent who holds their patience when anger would be easier. The person who begins their life again after everything in it has fallen apart. Every one of them feels the heartbeat climb. What makes one of them a veer is the next motion of the body, taken before the fear has finished speaking. And notice how highly the Gita holds this quality. When Krishna lists the marks of a person of divine nature, out of every virtue he could have placed first, truth, patience, compassion, purity, he opens with a single word, abhayam sattva sanshuddhi, fearlessness, purity of one's being, steadfastness in knowledge. Abhaya, fearlessness, set at the very front, ahead of all the rest. Why first? Because everything else leans on it. Your honesty holds only as long as you are brave enough to speak. Your kindness holds only as long as you are brave enough to act. Your faith holds only as long as fear is not steering. Courage is the ground the other virtues stand on. So the veer of our proverb is the ordinary person who feels the fear fully and steps forward while it is still there. That and nothing grander is bravery. And it is fully within your reach on any ordinary day. Which brings us to the last word and the richest one, vasundhara, the earth. Heard plainly, it means just what it says. Land, victory, the world won and held. Read the proverb that way and it stands perfectly on its own. And underneath that meaning sits a second one, quieter and closer. Vasundhara means she who holds all treasure. The earth as the giver, the very ground beneath a life. So to enjoy the earth is to win the world, yes. And more than that, it is to finally come into full possession of your own life. It is to wake and meet your own day as its owner. To make a choice because you truly chose it, standing steady on your own 2 feet. Now here the line our proverb is truly the echo of. Krishna, still speaking to the frozen Arjuna, says this, Hato va prapsyasi swargam, jitva va bhokshase mahim, tasma duttishth kaunteya, yuddhaya kritanishchaya. If you are slain, you will attain heaven. If you conquer, you will enjoy the earth. Therefore rise, Arjuna, resolved. There it is. Jitva va bhokshase mahim. If you conquer, you will enjoy the earth. The very spine of our proverb. spoken thousands of years before anyone stitched it into a folk saying. And see what Krishna asks Arjuna to conquer first. Before the enemy across the field, the collapse inside his own chest. Win that inner ground and the earth of your own life. Your mornings, your choices, your steadiness becomes yours to live in. Lose it, and even a mountain of the world's treasure sits in your hands like nothing. So let us set the scripture down for a moment and speak as plainly as we can. You already know the thing you have been avoiding. You did not need this video to find it. It has a name, and it rose in your mind somewhere in these last few minutes, and a part of you flinched. Every day you leave it untouched, you pay for it. The price is quiet, a low and steady unease that follows you all the way into sleep. That is the dukh the proverb warned you about, paid out in small coins over a very long time. And you have carried that weight long enough. And here is the whole secret, almost unfairly simple. Facing the thing once is lighter than avoiding it 1,000 times. The first step even carries a strange gift. The fear that looked enormous from a distance shrinks the moment you move toward it. It was always largest in the waiting and smaller in the doing. You were never asked to become fearless. You are asked only to rise while the fear is still there. That is all bravery has ever been. So we return to where we began, and the proverb has quietly deepened. Kayar bhoge dukh sada, veer bhoge vasundhara. The coward suffers sorrow forever. The brave inherit the earth. Think back to Arjuna, sunk in his chariot, the greatest warrior alive with his bow lying at his feet. The line still means everything it always meant about strength and the world. And now it means something nearer as well. Arjuna was already the strongest man there. His test was never his strength. It was whether he would rise and face what stood in front of him. Coward and veer are two choices living inside the same person, offered fresh to you every single morning. To be the coward is to turn from what must be faced and carry its weight forever. To be the veer is to feel the fear fully and rise into it. And the earth you inherit is the world. And more quietly, it is your own life finally lived instead of avoided. So here is what I ask of you. In the comments, name the one thing you have been avoiding. Just name it. To say it out loud is already the first act of the veer. And if these words gave you something to hold on to, pass them to the one person you know who carries the same silent weight. Somewhere, they are waiting to be told to rise.